Hi Sunshine, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be having some homemade cheese pizza, and I'm going to be talking about something that I really don't know how to talk about. So I'm just going to cut up my pizza first. Yeah, I made a homemade pizza. I don't know how good it is or how good it's going to be, but good enough for me. So, and obviously I'm not going to eat this whole thing. This is a lot of pizza. But I was feeling pizza today, and I figured I could make it at home. Probably healthier. Definitely healthier than I could getting it anywhere. So I'm just cutting it up right now. Sorry if you hear the fan. I have my fan going because I'm literally sweating like a you-know-what. So if I look greasy and sweaty, y'all forgive me, but I feel just as bad as I look. Okay, let me cut this. So you guys, maybe I'll start talking about what I want to talk about today. And I really was kind of dreading like filming this. I just, you know, I always want to be like, you know, transparent with you guys for the most part, you know what I mean? Like, of course, there's some things in my life that I like to keep private and keep to myself just because everybody, I think, should have things that they keep private, you know? People don't need to know every single thing, just so you know. But for the most part, I tell you guys a lot. And I always talk about how I'm feeling and yada huda hada, even when sometimes it's really difficult to do that. So I'm going to show you my pizza. I didn't add a lot of like sauce or cheese on it. I tried to make it a little lighter. So I just made like a cheese pizza. Sorry guys, I had to move my fan over to kind of face like to the side of me because I was dying. So if you can hear that, I'm sorry. But it's nice and toasty on the bottom. It's actually pretty good. So, like I was saying, and I'm sorry if my glasses light, you know. I do like to tell you guys a lot about like just how I'm feeling, just like stuff in my life, you know. And it's been really hard to film this video. I've been putting it off the past couple days because I think maybe I'm like scared or nervous of how you guys will react, you know, or what will happen. But in the last video that I uploaded, I talked about like my PCOS and stuff, and I talked about how it affects like facial and body hair, how it's affected like my weight and stuff. It affects the hair on my head. I lose a lot of that all the time. But you know, I was really like thinking about it, and I was just thinking like, you know, there has to be like something I can do to lessen the side effects, because there is no like cure for PCOS, you know. You can't like make it go away. But I was like, there has to be things that I can do so that I feel better, you know, so that my PCOS doesn't bother me as much, or I feel like, you know, the side effects from it a lot less than I do. And obviously when I looked it up, a lot of it is like health related, you know, like not even just like eating healthy, but just like being like emotionally, physically, mentally healthy, you know. It really affects it because of like stress and stuff. Stress can cause a lot of issues and make like PCOS, like the symptoms like you know, act up or whatever. So I really wanna focus on my health. And you know, I still want to like post mukbangs and stuff, but I want to like alter the things that I eat. I kind of want to like alter my channel and just like to include other things too, like not just like base my whole channel around the consumption of food, you know? And it'll probably still be like food related. Like I have a video coming out on Friday where I'm talking about like or I show you guys like snacks that I got from Trader Joe's and Whole Foods, you know, to kind of like curb my appetite, or, you know, satisfy those cravings that I have for like much more like unhealthier things compared to what I got. So I am excited for you guys to see that video, but I'm nervous to talk about it because I'm afraid that I don't want to like say that I'm going to do something and then not do it. Like I don't want to be that way, you know, and I don't want my channel to be that. I know how much I've struggled with like my weight and my weight loss and my habits with like food and stuff, you know. And I'm just scared of failing, you know. And I feel like that's a big reason why I am scared to talk about it to you guys, because what if I do fail? I don't know. It's hard. It's scary when you're thinking about doing something like new with your channel. You know what I mean? My hair's driving me crazy. Hold on. Okay, hopefully that's better. But yeah, it's scary to try something new with your channel because you just don't know how people are going to react. You don't know how it's going to go. Like, there's just so many uncertainties, like so many unknown things. And I'm not good with that. Like, I'm not good with like not knowing. I always want to know. And that's why I do feel, you know, like really comfortable here, like where I am with my channel, because, you know, I know what I post. Like I post my mukbangs, like it's just something that I'm familiar with. So trying something new really freaks me out. Especially when it can have a big effect on my channel. Like, it can help it. It can negatively affect it. You know, you just never know. But I know that I really need to work on my health and being healthier. You know, I did join back up on Weight Watchers. I've been on Weight Watchers before, one time, and I did okay. The first time I did Weight Watchers, I lost like 20 something pounds in a month, because I only did it for maybe like 5 or 6 weeks. But the first month I lost like 20 something pounds, but then I always like fall off the bandwagon, and that's why I am afraid to talk about that stuff with you guys, because I don't want to fail. I don't want to fall off, and then I don't want to feel like I disappointed people, you know what I mean? Which, like, obviously in the long run, does that really matter? Because obviously how I feel and like what I'm doing and how I feel about it is what matters. But to an extent, I do care what you guys think, and I do, you know, want you guys to enjoy my content. Like, it just, I don't know. So yeah, I did rejoin Weight Watchers. I've only been doing it for a few days. It's been basically since I talked about like my PCOS and I really started looking into it. And I've tried looking into like the diet aspect of it too. Like foods, obviously there's no foods that like I'm going to completely avoid, because I don't want to cut myself off like that. Like, I don't want to really restrict myself that way. But there are foods that obviously are like better and less better for you. I wish I had my list with me, but I forgot it at work. But I wrote down like all the foods that, you know, they say that, you know, you should eat, and then foods that you should try to avoid. And I went on a bunch of different websites, because sometimes I don't like to call doctors, because I feel like with my PCOS, they've kind of like basically told me, oh, well, you have PCOS, there's nothing you can do about it, too bad, so sad. So I feel like for a long time I didn't think about like doing my own research and trying to find like foods that people say are good or bad, or exercises that help, or things that I can do, that I can alter in my day to make it so that I do feel better, so that the effects of the PCOS are less. So I did a bunch of research on foods and stuff. I read a bunch of like articles, a lot of like .org articles, so I can make sure that they're like legit and stuff. So I'm definitely watching out for those foods. And clearly homemade pizza isn't great for you, but that's the thing, like it fits within my points for the day. I'm not like a Weight Watch preacher, you know what I mean? Like, I've only tried it one time before, only did it for a few weeks, and now I've only been doing it for a couple days, but I do like that. I feel like the points that I'm given throughout the day, I feel like I can fit foods that I like and that I want, and not like restrict myself, so like I can fit this in my day, like not the whole thing. I don't want to eat the whole thing, but I'm able to have those things like in moderation and still make it work, and still actively lose weight and feel good in the process, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that. I'm scared about my channel. I'm scared about how you guys are gonna react. Sorry, there's like thunder and lightning and stuff outside because it's kind of crappy here today. But anyways, yeah, I'm really scared about like how you guys are gonna react. And I know that there's gonna be people who come to this video, and you guys are lovely and you're gonna support me no matter what. I know that I have people who will be here no matter what I do with my channel or what I do to positively affect my health and my life and take care of me. But I know that there are people who aren't interested in that. People aren't interested in, like my weight loss or those types of videos, like what I eat in a day, or like doing like hauls or something. You know what I mean? Like, there are people who don't care to see that, which is totally fine, No one is obligated to stay, but in the same sense that, I know that I have people who truly care about me and my health, and they want the best for me, so they're going to stick around no matter what. It does make me sad to think that some of the people who have been there are going to leave. I don't know. I'm just scared, I guess. I'm scared of what this means for my channel. Like the changes that I want to make. I'm scared of how you guys will react. I'm scared of failing and giving up. And being that person who goes back and forth about wanting to lose weight, wanting to eat healthier, and then doing the exact opposite of that all the time. I don't know. So yeah, you guys, I really wanted to talk to you guys about that because it is important to me. It matters to me that I get to a point where I am like physically healthy, because I think that comes along with like mental health, emotional health. They all go in hands, being physically, mentally, and emotionally healthy, they go hand in hand. And I think a big part of the reason why I'm not like mentally or emotionally happy is because I'm not physically happy. And of course, like, changing my body isn't going to just change everything and I'm just going to magically feel better, and you know what I mean? Like, I know that that's not just the end all be all, but I know that it matters. I know that it's a starting point. I know that it's a change that I have to make if I do want to get better. And I think that the longer that I procrastinate and hold it off, the harder it's going to be. You know, the bigger I'm going to get, the harder it's going to be to lose the weight. And, you know, I try to think about, like, what weight I want to be. Like, I was really happy when I was around 150. Because believe it or not, I was 150 once upon a time. And I feel like I would be comfortable there. But when I really think about it, like, just how large I am and how much weight I have to lose, I feel like even if I am more than that, I'm still going to feel so much better than I do now, you know? So I try not to think of it as like my only goal is like a certain number. I don't want that to be it. I want to have other motivators, like, because that's not enough. You know what I mean? Like, me telling myself, like, oh, you know, you want to be 150. That's not enough to keep me going. What keeps me going is telling myself, like, oh, you know, you want to be healthy. You want to feel good about yourself when you look at yourself. You want to be able to walk up the stairs at work and not take the elevator because you can't breathe. You know? There's so many other things that matter way more than the number on the scale that keep me motivated, that I really need to, like, try to zone in on when I start getting insecure or feeling like I want to give up, you know? So, I don't know, you guys. I'm really gonna try. This chat is, like, kind of easier than I thought it was gonna be. I really was, like, putting it off. Because I just didn't know, like, what I was gonna say. And, of course, once I start filming, it's not like I have it, like, written out, you know? But I don't know, you guys. I have to try, you know? I have to do better for myself. I have to be better for myself. I need to take care of myself. I need to make sure that I'm healthy and happy. There are so many things that I could have done that I take for granted. You know what I mean? That I didn't even have to think about doing back then. You know? Like those things. Like, and I could run. You know, I could go for a run. I could exercise and not feel like I'm dying after 5 seconds. I could walk upstairs easily. I could fit on, like, roller coasters. I'd love to be able to do that again because I love roller coasters, you know, and I can't. So I don't know. I feel like I took it for granted when I had it because you never really know unless you're physically in this position. You know what I mean? Like, I know that a lot of people have, like, sympathy and empathy for people who are plus size if they're not, but I feel like you really don't know what it feels like unless you've actually experienced it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, when I was smaller, I never thought about those things. And I never thought, like, wow, imagine if this was hard to do. Like, imagine if I couldn't do this. Imagine if I got, like, worked up and sweaty by doing this. You know what I mean? I never thought of that. I don't know. I'm, like, going on a rant. I don't know. I think I'm going to wrap up this video, you guys. I wanted to talk to you guys before you guys, like, see a change in my channel. I don't want to, like, kind of just hit you out of nowhere. Like it's coming from left field or something, you know. There will be some changes. Like I said, I'm still gonna do mukbangs, and you know, like if I do fast food, I'll definitely have it so that it fits within my points for the day. You know, like my Weight Watcher points or whatever. But yeah, like I need to make changes. I'm gonna be making some changes. I'm gonna do more what I eat in a days. I'm gonna do more hauls for like snacks and food and stuff. That video on Friday is just snacks. Like, it's not my main food, my main meals, because I get those at my local store. So the stuff that I show you on Friday is just snacks, which I know someone's going to be like, snacks? Yeah, snacks. Because, you know, I'm not perfect. I like to snack when I'm bored, when I'm doing whatever, and they're a lot healthier than what I would typically snack on. So yes, I got snacks. Anyways. I think that's going to be it for this video, you guys. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below for me. Share this video with your friends if you feel like it. And if you're not currently subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I post and upload. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.